Earlier this year, I noticed one of my Fiddle-Leaf figs had yellowing leaves for a while. The process of figuring out the cause felt like investigating a crime scene. Luckily, I was able to save the tree, and now it's thriving. In this video, we'll walk through how I identified and fixed the issue. We'll also learn why this yellowing is a natural survival mechanism in plants. Welcome to Oasis in a Pot. I have 4 fiddle-leaf figs that came together in one pot when I bought it from IKEA 4 years ago. In January, I saw one of them was yellowing from the bottom up, with small stunted new leaves. This confused me, because all 4 trees get the same sunlight, water, and fertilizer, so why was only this one struggling? First, I checked for insect infestations, but found nothing suspicious. Then, I thought the plant might be too close to the heater, so I moved it onto a shelf further away and closer to a grow light, which should help during winter. However, after 2 months, the yellowing got worse. It felt like an evil force was slowly draining its life. I was desperate, and there was one thing left to check: the roots. When I lifted the pot, I saw many roots growing out of the drainage hole. That's when I felt guilty. The last time I reported the tree was 2.5 years ago, and it had grown significantly since then. The roots had outgrown the pot and were so tightly packed that it was hard to remove the tree. I had to use a popsicle stick to loosen the roots and carefully shake the plant free. After about an hour, I finally got it out. What I saw shocked me. The plant was extremely root-bound, with hardly any soil left in the pot. It was time for an emergency repotting. I found a larger nursery pot, about 3 inches wider, added fresh soil, and topped it with a layer of moss for aesthetics. Within a month, the plant started showing new growth, and soon 3 large leaves emerged. A week later, 3 more leaves appeared. It's like the plant was on steroids. In July, I replaced the moss with organic mulch to provide extra nutrients and allow more room for the plant to grow. 4 more giant leaves followed, and now the bottom leaves that had turned yellow were green again. While this tree was recovering, I noticed another fiddle-leaf fig with the same yellowing pattern. Like the first, it hadn't been repotted in over 3 years. So I did the same process. Removed it, checked the roots, and found it was extremely root-bound. Surprisingly, the roots were completely dry, even though I had watered it just 2 days earlier. I repotted the second plant. Added fresh soil and mulch, and it also recovered quickly. Within a few months, its yellow leaves turned green, and it grew large new leaves. After rescuing 2 fiddle-leaf figs, I've learned how to diagnose and fix this kind of yellowing issue. But what exactly causes this yellowing from the bottom up? The culprit is nutrient deficiency. Specifically, a lack of nitrogen, which triggers a fascinating survival mechanism in plants. Nitrogen is essential for photosynthesis and chlorophyll production. And when it's scarce, the plant reallocates nutrients from the older, lower leaves to support new growth at the top. This process, called nutrient reallocation, sacrifices the older leaves to ensure the newer ones survive. The yellowing leaves eventually fall off as the plant preserves its most vital parts. This mechanism isn't unique to fiddle-leaf figs. It's an evolutionary trait found in many plants. So, what causes nutrient deficiency? In my case, it was the plant being root-bound. The tightly packed roots had limited access to soil, reducing their ability to absorb nutrients. Poor soil quality can also lead to deficiencies, especially if the plant has been in the same pot for years without repotting or fresh soil. That wraps up this episode on rescuing my fiddle-leaf figs from yellowing leaves. Amazingly, these yellow plants turn green again after being repotted. I still have 2 fiddle-leaf figs that haven't been repotted yet. They look healthy now, but they'll need new pots to continue thriving. Have you had similar issues with your fiddle-leaf fig or other houseplants? How did you fix them? Share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more plant tips. And until next time, enjoy your green oasis.